Welcome to the News Cruise,
where we go to the drugs deal of news. We've got our sort of suitcase, that's speculation. We don't want it, we're going to exchange it for a case full of facts. But then stuff goes wrong, and he's pulling out guns, and we're like, come on mate, it's not that kind of deal. We pull out guns, me and Sam have ended them. We take the speculation and the facts, we talk about it all.
Yeah, that sounds just about exactly like what we're going to do now, which is just discuss the news that's been in the papers and online and all over the place over the last week. Let's start off. We played QPR at the weekend, remember that?
Yep.
It was magnificent. We won 4-0. Di Maria was amazing. Blind was amazing. Rojo was amazing. Rafael was amazing. Herrera was amazing. Mata, I might have said him, he was amazing. Van Persie was amazing. Rooney was amazing. Any thoughts?
I don't think Van Persie was amazing. There have been some criticisms in the old press after our game with Queen's Park Rovers, and one of the criticisms was, it's only QPR. So what people said, we're getting carried away.
Premier League outfit, aren't they? I mean, Rio Ferdinand was in the Premier League Team of the Year 2 years ago, but I suppose you only beat who's in front of you. But
Falcao was a flop.
He didn't
on the pitch for what, 21 minutes and no goal, mate.
Yeah.
Pathetic. That display. Januzaj was a bit greedy.
Yeah, maybe he should have passed it, but it was 4-0. So. Yeah, I guess.
Awful, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was rubbish.
Awful.
Rubbish. You're right. All those Arsenal fans in that are right. It was terrible. Martin Samuel pointed out as well, before the game, he said, United are dead. The club no longer exists. He started this with a big picture of Sir Alex Ferguson, Sir Matt Busby holding a trophy. Underneath he captioned it, Sir Alex and Sir Matt with the 1999 Champions League Winners' Trophy.
Can I stop you there, mate?
Go on.
1999, Sir Matt Busby, legend that he is, wasn't around. I wish he wasn't around in 1999. He died in 1994. Daily Mail.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to start a story that was ultimately tripe, that's the way to do it, by getting all your facts wrong initially with the picture.
You need to change your name to Martin Samuel.
That was quite good, actually. I mean, we've only got a limited paper budget for these. We could have used
it back.
All right. Yeah, so he basically wrote an article that said, oh, who do Manchester United think they are buying players? They used to produce players, but now they're just scum, and I hate them. And there were no fact. It was just tripe. I don't really use the word tripe. It was tripe. To prove that it was tripe, did you know the game against QPR was the 3,075th consecutive first-team football match for Manchester United that featured at least one academy product in the squad. On that occasion, we had 2 starting, 3 on the bench. Martin Samuel, how about you actually put any facts in your articles as opposed to just tripe?
Why don't you go around to Tyler Blackett's house for lunch, have a chat with him?
Yeah. Oh, they've got no players anymore, they just buy Di Maria. Well, Di Maria's really good. We're allowed to buy good footballers, but still play people like Johnny Evans, Tyler Blackett, and so on.
Johnny Evans will take you around to his house with his lovely wife, he'll cook you a roast, and then he'll call you a knob.
You are, Martin Samuel, knob. Right, let's move on to Ronaldo Watch.
Ronaldo's coming back to Manchester United, you heard it here first.
Yeah.
We're paying him £700,000 a week.
Yeah, according, is that the Metro?
I don't know, I've just written
Build
these
have been
down
on
myself.
it. Build are saying £500,000 a week. Everyone's basically just gone mad. Ronaldo, to his credit, hasn't really said anything. All he said was just after the transfer window, someone questioned him and he said, well, I love Man United. And one day I hope I can go back there. And we hope he does, because we love him. But this has all basically come from Guillem Balaguer, who's just sort of been going, well, I happen to know that Ronaldo does want to return and that he will. But I'm not saying when. That's
why? Or how you
No one likes that guy. No one likes to go goes, yeah, I've got all the information. But for no obvious reason, other than that I don't know it, I'm not going to tell you.
It's like when people do a Facebook status update and they'll be like, oh, really exciting news.
Yeah. ...
And so then everyone has to comment and be like, what's your exciting news?
And then they don't tell you.
Shut up.
And you spend the rest of the day going back to find out what it was, thinking, oh, maybe they've written it, and they still haven't written. Do you remember when Guillem said, oh, Man United have put down a deposit for Cavani? Well, that never happened, did it? So maybe that's why he's keeping his cards close to his chest, because actually doesn't really know. But we hope it's true because we would really like Ronaldo.
And I think the problem is that Ronaldo's very concerned with Real Madrid's transfer policy. It's basically like, imagine you've got your group of mates down the pub and then someone comes in and sells those friends for £59 million. You'd be like, oh, I mean, it's a lot of money, but...
I'd get around in, but...
Yeah, I was having a pint with Di Maria.
Who's going to set me up?
Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, he was having a great time.
So,
Ultras in Madrid, the Madrid Ultras, they've been putting up flags, they've been shouting at games. They want Perez out. They've had enough of their mad president and his vanity. That's the way they sit, because the signing of like James Rodriguez did a good job at the World Cup, but Di Maria sort of helped win in the Champions League and was already doing a very good job. So they've gone, oh, we'll just buy him because he's flavour of the month. We get the Di Maria. No one's really fussed about him. It's just madness at Madrid. Apparently that's upsetting Ronaldo, and it's certainly upsetting their fans. And that's, it makes us happy because we've got Di Maria. Way! Should we move on?
Yes, we should move on to Rio of Ferdinand.
Made the front page of the Sun, this one. This is a big story. Big story.
Not the biggest story in the Sun. Oh, God, what's this? I think this is last week's, but they're asking the audience. It's 50-50 to phone. That's about Scotland, mate. Where's our paper?
We did have a picture of Rio.
Rio Ferdinand.
Oh, there it is. Too many papers.
Rio Ferdinand is now a bus driver and has had 26 kids with 9 different women. So I don't know when he's changed.
It's a different story. You just
quite quickly
do it like this. Do it like that, and then you fold it again like that, and that's what we're after.
Oh, okay.
Rio lets rip.
Rio lets rip. So so he's had sex with a lot of women. He's really let rip in the old bedroom department. He's no, come on, I'm just messing around, mate.
That was horrible.
He has had
he's had a go at David Moyes, is what he's done. He's basically said, we used to have chips, now we can't have chips. What is going on with the chips? He's not happy. He said all they did was cross it. They did long ball. He had a meeting with him. He didn't understand anything, so he left the meeting and was like, Vidic, did you understand that? Because I didn't. And he's livid with David Moyes. And it's Rio versus Moyes in this mad battle of the presses. And realistically, the only loser is Manchester United, because neither of these people are at the club anymore. So if Moyes responds, which I imagine he won't, there's a little sniping. It doesn't look good for us, does it? Because Rio doesn't care because he's at QPR. Moyes doesn't care because he got sacked. So it's not great for us, realistically. We're just sort of in the middle, like, let's all be friends. We know Moyes did a bad job. That's why we fired him. Rio, we love you. You were an incredible defender, but everybody has to move on at some point. You're probably not that happy about it. Nobody wants to be at QPR. We know that, and we're sorry that you're there. We would like you this series, and we've got defensive problems. But you're gone. It's time to accept it, maybe. I reckon. What do you think?
Yes. Okay. I agree. And also, I can't remember what newspaper I saw it in, but I read, Alan Pardew, yes, I know he's Newcastle manager, but that he might be off on as well. A few people have been saying David Moyes could be in contention for the old Newcastle job. I'd like to see him back, and I'd like to see Van Gaal beat Newcastle 5-0 and just be like, this is how you do it, Moyes!
I'd really like that too. 6.
Eating chips while playing the match as well.
Throwing chips at him.
Yeah.
Right, let's move on to transfers. Apparently, this is a story that is definitely not going to happen. We sent a scout. We watched Porto's 28-year-old attacking midfielder, Evandro. Because if there's one thing our squad lacks, it's attacking midfielders. Especially ones who are 28 years old. We definitely need Evandro.
Yeah. I hope we get him.
Yeah, that's exactly what we need. Nice journalism.
Someone I would like to get. He looks like an absolutely strapping piece of work. He's got a beautiful afro, and he's called Tahith Chong.
Yeah, he's 15. He's an attacker. He can play up front or in the midfield. He's from the Netherlands. And he's been at Carrington. They're getting him on trial to see if they can get him to stay if he wants to. I'm put off by that afro. I mean, Fellaini's got an afro. Didn't do that well. He's got an afro. Maybe that's a sign. I
can't think of anyone who's been successful with an afro.
I mean, didn't Rio have one a bit, and then he was told, like, sort your afro out?
Yeah. So that is evidence. If you've got an afro, shave it off if you're going to fail in life.
Yep. And finally, Pep Guardiola's been kicking off, saying that we can't afford his players. And I mean, like, we're a mid-table club. We haven't got Champions League football. We can't attract the best players in Europe. I mean, if we wanted Dejan Lovren, we can't have him because we're a mid-table team.
If we wanted Ricky Lambert, Jesus Christ, we wouldn't have a chance.
We couldn't afford those kind of wages. We can't offer that kind of lifestyle. So just, Pep, you leave us alone.
You have to settle for Falcao and Di Maria.
We just stamp on a puppy's face. That's what you're doing, Pep. We're nice guys. I don't know what your problem is. Yeah, so that's it. That is the news cruise. Next week, Ian should have a little hat or something because he's captain of this good ship.
Ideally.
That's basically it. Ian, any closing thoughts?
I think that the essential baits for this season are... I don't know. If you go fishing, just stop it.
Yeah, it's boring.
And subscribe to Full-Time
Subscribe
Devils
to Devils,
instead.
shares with your mates, comment below, let us know what you think of the news stories, and like this video, because that's a nice thing to do.